All right, man. Let's talk about shit. Oh yeah, he'd be mad if the Pistons took a big man at number 5. Talking about like more Mark Williams, Jalen Durham. Would that be a problem? Then I'll talk about Jalen Durham coming up next. I don't know the next prospect I'm gonna do. It's a good question. Draft spotlight. I ain't sure. I was thinking about doing a live tonight, but I ain't sure. She about to spin out there and get hit. Everybody in Detroit be in a rush to go nowhere. That's the funniest thing to me in the world, bro. But everybody can't drive. Shit, I was driving all down south, bro. They really can't drive. I thought I was talking about shit about Michigan drivers, but they really can't drive. That's a fact. But I wouldn't have a problem because if they feel like, especially if they feel like it's the right thing and it is the right thing, I mean, that's the biggest part to what they doing. That's what made that's what made the Bad Boys good. That's what made the going to work Pistons so good. You know, was the back end. You got to understand when you got an eraser in the middle, you know, that's so credible, bro. That makes everybody else that much credible on defense. You ain't got to be the best defender. Tayshaun wasn't the best defender. Vinny wasn't the best defender. You know what I'm saying? Mark Aguirre wasn't the best defender. But when you got that back line of defense that can erase something, you become that much more threatful. You know, if you get beat, I know Ben Wallace gonna make sure I'm good. I get beat, I know James Edwards and Bill Laimbeer, Rick Mahorn, John Sally, I'm gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? You know you're gonna be good with Tayshaun and Rasheed Wallace. That's what it's about. Ain't nothing really changed. Defense win championships. It still holds true. The number 1 and 2 defensive teams there. So, and you got to understand too, they teams who don't have the biggest presence in the middle. So think about that for a minute. They don't have the biggest presence in the middle, bro. Robert Williams, he do his job. He cool. Kevon Looney and Draymond, they cool. But imagine if you got an opportunity to find it. You know, somebody like Jalen Durham who could be the next big thing. That's the only thing that separates him and Mark Williams, other than a little bit of height and a little bit of wingspan. They both got big wingspans. That's one thing that separates them, is that Jalen Durham's scoring potential. You don't have to go shoot threes to be effective, bro. You don't. If you can make somebody pay on the block, that's all you need to do. And these big guys playing the game backwards. You go out there and shoot 30 to 40% from the three-point line, I'd take that. I'd take that all day. Then you shooting 60 to 70% and getting to the free throw line and getting my front line in trouble, I'd take that all day. And that's the only thing that separates Durham and Mark Williams. Really. That's the only thing, is Durham's potential to score. And if you feel like you got somebody that can lock down your back line, people say, what about DeAndre Ayton? I keep telling y'all, that's not what they need, bro. When Detroit is good, they got somebody hard as a fucking rock in the middle. Athletic enough. You got somebody tough. He don't fit the Detroit mold. Y'all just don't understand that as fans, bro. The older fans, they get it. But y'all don't understand what I'm trying to articulate to you about a big. He don't play no defense like Marvin Bagley. You know, you have to beat Milwaukee, you have to beat Cleveland, you have to beat Boston, Miami. You have to have somebody in the middle that's tough and mentally strong. Andre Drummond had all the physical tools to be what you want as a Pistons center. He didn't have a mentality. He didn't have a work ethic. And you've seen that in LA, Brooklyn. You've seen in Detroit, Cleveland. He don't live up to a standard, a championship standard. You hoping that Mark Williams, Jalen Durham, somebody like that lives up to him. I think they'd be pretty good. You know, Durham dogged out Shat Holmgren. Don't nobody ever bring that up. You know, nobody ever bring that up. Shot blocking, rebounding, quick enough to your feet, quick enough to stay on front of somebody, long enough on the perimeter. That's what you need today. Weak side defense, and that's what people don't understand. People keep talking about with Marvin Bagley. He athletic. Obviously, everybody that play NBA is pretty athletic, but he not what they need. He not somebody gonna get out there and stay in front of somebody. And no, you can't play DeAndre Ayton and Marvin Bagley together. before you ask that question, no, Isaiah Stewart is not a 4. He's not really a 5 neither. He's just a rotational glue guy. Like, it's not hard, bro. And then everybody come in here and they constantly question me after I told y'all, after my prophecies are damn near almost always right. I still stand right on DeAndre Swift, don't I? I still stand correct on Killian Hayes, don't I? Isaiah Stewart, don't I? Sadiq Bey, I'm pretty right there. Pretty good basketball player on the Pistons holding them back. So, no, I wouldn't be mad if they took it. If they feel like the right player, take them. Take them. Because that's important, bro. It's very important when you don't have great individual defenders, neither. They don't have one great individual defender. Killian is the closest he get. You know? So you don't have good individual defenders. You don't play good team defense. You don't have nobody to erase shit on the back end. So what are we talking about? This team is basically starting from scratch this offseason once again. They got cap space. They got rid of Blake. They got rid of Derek. They got rid of Andre. Derrick Rose, by the way. Jeremy Grant could be moving on. He could be moving on. All right. So, I mean, now you pretty much doing this from scratch. Cade Cunningham is your only cornerstone. Sadiq Bey is your second closest cornerstone. Now let's see what they can make happen. Can they make a Duncan Robinson trade happen? Bring him off the bench to stretch the floor out? You'll see. They very stuck on DeAndre Ayton, which I keep telling y'all, bro. If Phoenix can't win with him, people on Twitter talking about he's underappreciated and all this type of stuff, and that's that and the third. I just be looking at them, bro. Like, did y'all not see, like, what was that, Game 7? Did y'all not see the majority of that series of who he was going against? Max Keebler and Dwight Powell. Like, bro, like, I don't understand it, bro. I just don't get what people be seeing, bro. It's not hard to tell Killian can play basketball. I mean, shit, I can get my little nephew, cousin, somebody, find some kid on the block and can tell you that. And then again, you got people still defending him. You got people still defending Andre Drummond, bro. Darkness. Y'all still listen to that clown ass nigga, man. He don't know nothing about basketball. I don't even gotta listen. Anybody that keep talking about we need Andre Drummond, Will Brooklyn passed up on him. Philly flipped him like a fucking nickel. LA got rid of him. So shit, I mean, like I said before, shit, I keep telling y'all, man, basketball ain't that hard. It's not that hard to know, you know, schematically what's gonna happen. It's hard to kind of tell how these players gonna be when they get their money. I definitely agree on that part. This nigga with this big ass rig, bro. They get on my fucking nerves. People like him, bro. Boy. But it ain't hard. But nonetheless, I won't be. If they felt it was the right decision, cool. Better be the right decision. But today's game is a guards game. And one of the reasons these big fellas becoming part-time players, it's not hard to figure out why. They can't stay on the floor not because they can't defend or whatever. They can't keep people. They can't make smaller defenders pay. That's why small ball is popular. They can't put a smaller guy on their hip, and they don't have the proficiency to drop step, get a bucket. They don't have proficiency to no footwork to post. DeAndre Ayton, if he was what y'all say he was, for one, he wouldn't be leaving Phoenix. For two, that nigga should average 50 fucking points, 40 points on Dwight Powell and Max Keebler and the Keebler elves. It wasn't like he was going against Porzingis or even like Clint Capella or Joel Embiid or Jokic or Mohamed Bamba. He was going against Max freaking Keebler. He was going against nobodies. And I'm talking like Keith Thurman nobodies. He was literally going against nobodies. Crazy, bro. And you couldn't go out there and dominate nobody's. I don't understand. I don't get what people see. But Durham and Mark Williams, I like it. And I think they both pretty solid for big fellas at the free throw line. So I would be mad. I would like to get another additional pick and get back in there. But if you're gonna trade with Charlotte or Atlanta, you're gonna be a little far out. You're gonna be a little far out. You're gonna be a little far out to get them probably. And then they talk about Mark Williams might be the first big fella off the floor, and I get it. And everybody talking about you gotta shoot. Man, you don't have to shoot, man. That's some of the dumbest stuff I ever heard. You 7 foot. This is a fact speaking. Closer you are to the bucket, the higher percentage you got to make it. If they get somebody to put somebody on their hip and just get a bucket every time, it's a wrap. You put Shaq out here and you try to put Kevon Looney on Shaq and see what happened to Kevon Looney. And see what happened to Kevon Looney, bro. Why is you turning, bro? You can't even turn here. I swear, I hate Detroit drive. I hate Detroit. I ain't gonna lie. If I never came back to this place when I moved, I wouldn't shed a damn tear. I had enough Coney in my lifetime. But, well, yeah, man, you know how I go. And you stopping at a green light, grandma. Come on now, support. I don't know, before I don't even know what before is. Don't really care. These people with these tickets. Then she drifting off of my lane. Why are you drifting off of my lane? Your door messed up. They put you in a cheap ass Equinox. Why did you take the Equinox? You start talking about sport Bifria and all that. Shit. Excuse my rain. I've seen people with way worse road rage, trust me. But I wouldn't be mad. You know, I like Jay Ivey, and people still like, I don't know about Jay Ivey and this and man. Yo, man, if you defending Killian Hayes and Andre Drummond, man, you really don't have. If you have, or if you had until proven otherwise, which in Detroit, his time is over with Andre Drummond, you really shouldn't even be debating me right now. Now, I can see if you was defending Allen Houston or them Pistons should have kept Bonzi Wells or Chris Middleton or Aaron Aflalo kind of had a little spark when he left too. Yeah, I accept that. But no Andre Drummond and Killian nut slappers. No. But yeah, I wouldn't be mad, but you just gotta get it right. That's it. Ivy, he on fire. I'm talking about him later, but just make sure you get it right. But that's the most important piece they looking for. Somebody that can defend the rim, rebound, defend on the perimeter a little bit. Evan Mobley is exactly what Cleveland needed to kind of compete with Milwaukee, bro. Somebody who could defend the rim. Got somebody behind him that could defend the rim and Allen. Stay up front of the guards a little bit. When he get beat, he got the athleticism and the length to compete and stand in front. So that's what you're looking for, bro. DeAndre Ayton, bro, if he couldn't compete with Giannis in 7 games for one season, bro, Giannis is going to own him. He's going to own him. Mo Bamba, he got a lot of promise, too. I'd rather have him, too. But, Troy Weaver like these slow guys. Somebody said, you saw Marvin Bagley slow. Motherfucker, he is. He all right for a big man, but he ain't got no defense. He ain't got the athletic ability to stand in front of nobody, neither. And he's soft on the post, too. Yeah, and he's soft on the post. I'm gonna run this. I don't know what he ran this. He's soft on the post too. So it is what it is, man. Maybe I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm wrong, but basketball is my specialty. If I had to, I can coach it. I could be a GM. Just give me a capologist. I know talent. That's my foxhole. Yeah, that's my foxhole right there. It's basketball. Football, yeah, it's like my third love. It was basketball, boxing, then football. But I know basketball in and out. And I don't trust Troy Weaver. I don't trust Brad Holmes. I don't care if they black or not. I was going to go to the grocery store. I ain't going. But nonetheless, man, I appreciate you guys and girls for supporting the channel. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live, drop a video. And then she want to support the channel, Cash App, $, CJ Good 313, Memo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Yeah, other than that, man, just keep thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe button, it's the bell icon button if I said that. You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request, all my social media links in the description. Appreciate the love, support. Take the trip, Piston, top playlist out of my videos like this. Peace.